Your media, we in the building, man. Fuck is good. Legends with Brasi and my nigga Cheffie.
The MVP, you heard? I'm here with you. What's good with you?
We good, man. We chilling out here, man. We got a good show for y'all tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? We addressing is Worldstar and these antics. Is it killing the game, Chef? That's what we trying to figure out, man.
I think it's killing the game, man. I think it's killing it.
I'm trying to figure out like what niggas be thinking about when you be writing, you feel me? Like we all try to be creative and shit like that, you feel me? So it's like when you get in your bag, are you trying to like make it to Worldstar? You want them 100,000 views? Or is it about coming up here and killing the nigga in front of you? Because you know, Worldstar been around for a minute, bro.
It has.
Time, bro.
And it's definitely put a lot of people in position to make things happen for themselves. But you got to understand with battle rap, that's the whole point of battle rap, to put yourself in a better position and on a platform to promote your music, yourself, you know, show your personality. A couple things, you know, people want to see that different side of you, feel me? But it comes down to clout chasing, man. It's like, are you just doing this? Like, do you even care about the battle? Do you just want to, it never happened, but do you want to hit a nigga with something or throw something at a nigga and just, oh, fuck it, I'm on Worldstar. Yeah, I got smoked in the battle, but fuck it, you know, he got third-degree burns on his face, but fuck it, I got on Worldstar.
But kinda in a way, I be feeling like Worldstar responsible for putting battle rap on another level. You know what I'm saying? I was doing my homework and shit like that, you feel me? I don't know if y'all remember T-Rex versus Tech 9. It was Murder Mook versus Young Hot. They had the World Series of Hip Hop. That shit was on Worldstar. First time Worldstar dropped a battle, it was Mosh Jelton versus Johnny Storm. Grind time shit. Back in 08, it seemed like battle rap took over. You could go check the books. Back in 08, that's what, 10 years ago. Battle rap blew the fuck up. But it had turned to some other shit now, bro. We got niggas, what? Hitting niggas with bottles and shit. You got niggas out here fighting in these battles, bro. Niggas getting pocket checked. Yo, I seen somebody take a nigga ashes, a nigga dead sister ashes, and toss them shits in the battle, bro. And it all make Worldstar. I'm saying?
You really saw some shit like that? That's crazy, my nigga.
Bro, you can check Worldstar, bro. A nigga in a battle took a nigga dead ashes, his sister ashes or whatever, and sprinkled them out. He said it was fake. But at the end of the day, it's like he came into the battle thinking about trying to get to Worldstar. You feel me, bro?
That's what's destroying the game, my nigga.
It might be destroying the game, but then you got other people that try to use it in a different light, in a positive light, you know.
I mean, nowadays, just to cut in real quick, the problem with Worldstar is that people do, to get on Worldstar is not the bars that's getting you there.
It's the antic.
You're not saying like, yo, that nigga said some fire shit and that's why he got on Worldstar. You saying he did some wild shit and that's why he got on Worldstar. So at the end of the day, it's not shedding a light on battle rap. It's kind of making it look like a circus. Like niggas only watching for some crazy shit, not to hear you rap.
Everybody chasing that 15 seconds of fame, my nigga. Feel me? You sitting there doing all that for what? From the end of the day, Worldstar, you know, people laugh at Worldstar from in the same sense. For me, so you're looked upon as a clown in my eyes, like, oh, okay, this nigga, like, not being funny, no shade to the nigga. Look at flip the guard. You took your shirt off. All right, cool. You made Worldstar, but you know, you're probably still working your 9 to 5. You're still paying your bills. It didn't change nothing for you. Like,
but time out. On the flip side to that, no pun intended.
My son Flip get paid battles, baby.
I guarantee you he probably get paid battles and shit like that just because of what he did in that battle. It gave him the notoriety he needed to really get to another level. You know what I'm saying? Right. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is it come back to the artist. When you sit down and write, it's the content that you give out. Worldstar can only put up what niggas choose to give them.
Nah, Worldstar only puts up the bullshit though. When was the last time Worldstar battle because somebody had crazy bars?
Exactly.
In a while.
Exactly. So you can't say it's not really about the material. What happens is that niggas do antics to end up on there, and now you have to stay that nigga. You can't be a flip that took your shirt off and got on Worldstar, and then your next battle you don't do some wild shit like take your shirt off. If you just rap, nigga, I'm like, oh, he ain't what I thought it was. That's not what I paid for. So now you expect it to be an antic nigga when really you only did it one time.
Career, bro.
Yeah, you really got to do it one time for attention, and then Now it switches everything. So most of the time,
now
at the end of the day, though, Flip is a dope MC, and we're not even gonna use him, but his example. If another person's a dope MC, Daylight, for example, Daylight's a perfect example for this because he's a great artist, but he knows how to play the game. So if he go and take a shit on stage, it made Worldstar, it made a lot of magazines, bro. This nigga was taking battles in Alaska. You think he would have got that if he ain't do the dumb shit that he did? And we all know that.
But again, I ask, when did they promote his bars?
Exactly. And then think about it like this. You could be really preparing for a battle, really putting your time in, and your opponent, just because you go to Worldstar so much, they're just going to do an antic. They're not going to give a fuck about this battle. They're going to come in
and Daylight is a perfect example for it because Daylight used to want to just rap. And then once he started doing antics, all niggas wanted out of him was antics. So now all he do is antics. He stopped being the original Daylight.
They want to see his act ignorant, man.
That's a perfect example of what you're saying. Like, oh, well, if your material speak for itself. He was one of the nicest niggas rapping. Nobody cared until he did some wild shit. And then he tried to go back to rapping and they still didn't care. They just want to see wild shit.
True. But at the end of the day, then it comes back to it again. What does Daylight do it for? You know, there's some people that could do a perfect blend and mix it up. And maybe Daylight is so far in a different level with it now that you can't understand them. But we got another person that you could probably relate to. Another fellow battle rapper. My nigga Hollywood, you know? Another battle rapper, you know? He comes out here, he got the introduction music. About it, Hollywood.
I fucks with Daylight, man. And you know what? I be looking at my career like, damn, I'm a nigga who do mad antics and extra shit. And I don't know if I've been on Worldstar yet. I don't know. I've been trying, but
you do, right? You do a lot of different antics and a lot of different things.
I do it, yeah. And I do it purposely. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say I don't plan it out or nothing like that. But that's
what I want to ask you about, right? As a fan of Dizzy Spades, in your earlier work, you can even go back to before you had the braids. You didn't have the music and the introduction and different things like that. Hollywood wasn't born. So I ask you, what in your writing style changed? What is it made you decide to become Hollywood and this different persona that you've taken on?
Okay, so the Hollywood shit was a given from T-Rex. I lost to Rex on and when I lost to him, he was saying like I should have controlled my composure a little bit better, and that a Hollywood ass nigga would have did this shit different. Like he would have talked to you different. Like he was moving his hands like a Harlem nigga, and the shit was just wild flashy. And then the nigga battled me in my hood, and while he's talking to me about how and I'm saying I felt like a piece of shit. Like my moms was at my Rex battle. I lost in front of my moms. Like niggas gonna use that in the battle anyway. I don't really care. So like. The nigga Rex seen how I was talking to my hood though. Like after I lost and the lights was off, like the nigga was like, yo, this nigga talk like a Hollywood nigga too. Why you ain't rap like that? Yo, this nigga Hollywood. This nigga really a Hollywood. This nigga played me. Like he started talking to me like that, and I coordinated to the name Hollywood. But what made me want to start doing like antics and shit was niggas wasn't respecting the rap. And that shit hard to keep up with when you got a lot of battles as many as I do, and it's like both y'all niggas got less battles than me, and I probably have more bar quotables than both of y'all. No disrespect, but y'all niggas is both in higher positions and levels than me, and I don't feel y'all rap like I do. So it's like when I gotta face that type of shit, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna just do different shit that other people want to see or you not want to see, and see where I go with it. And I guess it works. I don't know.
So what made you decide? So you feel like you don't get the credit that you deserve for the lyrical part of the game, right?
Not necessarily. Not. I feel like when I first entered battle rap and the way I entered battle rap, I kind of entered battle rap on some like I was the fan that you would see at a lot of events, and you knew I rap, but you ain't think I could battle rap. And it's like, we seen you enough, but you ain't seen me enough. It's like, so I'm rapping to you. It's like, nah, nigga, we already seen you. It's like, nah, you didn't see me. You didn't hear me rap. So I feel like that. Go ahead.
I got a question for you. Do you think people are still going to be chasing the Worldstar clout a year from now?
Yes.
Why do you feel like that?
Because it's easier to do. It's easier to do. You don't have to focus on you're not focused on a person. You're not, let me not say a person, but you're not focused on the hardship of the battle. You're not thinking about putting in the time and the effort to be good. You just thinking about the moment. And because once you get that moment, you're gonna become popular. And everybody wants to be popular, but a lot of people think being popular is the best thing, and it's not. Popularity comes with a nasty disease behind it, and jealousy hurt.
I think that's just part of wanting recognition for your rap skills, though. Like, and that's where it's hard to balance that line.
Yo,
like,
when that spotlight get on you from that Worldstar shit, that shit hurt.
Exactly, and you know what it is?
Produce.
Yeah, like you want that attention, but you want it for a different reason. Like niggas that really write to rap, I wanted attention because I'm nice, but the attention I got was for some other shit.
But I could pose the same question because Amar was on Worldstar for what he said to Benji, and that was all about bars. Even though he exposed him for whatever it was, that wasn't no fuck shit.
That it was though. That's why it made Worldstar. It made Worldstar because it was a battle rapper exposing a battle rapper.
Right.
It wasn't like but it was. I'm saying it's like a nigga say some fire lyrical. This nigga had the craziest bars of the night. It made Worldstar.
You want to know why another reason it made Worldstar? Because the bars that Benji did steal were battles that dropped on Worldstar. The BT battles dropped on Worldstar. That daylight battle.
I've never seen that video with Benji doing that. I've never seen that.
Nah. It's a side by side comparison. I think MR even made that shit like of where he put the Big T shit, the daylight bar, and it was one more. I don't remember. He put it all together, and then they put Benji shit. They actually put the original shit first. You hear it, and then you see Benji and CNC in the video. This shit is hilarious. That shit got 12 million views.
Process. Thinking about it, like North made Worldstar a few times. Understand?
Right.
When he took the nigga Wiley,
you see the reasons though. All the reasons keep adding up to the same shit.
The difference, I don't think North is clout chasing for Worldstar. It just happens.
But he knows these are gonna go viral. When he go into what he do,
what's wrong with knowing that you got the talent to go viral and not using it? Like, what's the point of having it? What's so bad about going viral? Let me ask y'all that, because this is y'all saying, is it killing the game? And me, I'm a nigga who feel it don't kill the game.
Here's the issue, right? You remember J.J, the nigga that was hitting people with stone cold stunners in the middle of battles and shit like that? Where he at right now? That shit at that moment, it added to the disease in battle rap that was going on. But that was in the middle of when Daylight was doing all of his weirdo shit. So that you named the person who came in not trying to be like a nigga. That nigga came in to be a gimmick.
All right, but you're asking me, why do people?
People trying to go viral? No. What I'm asking you is, what's wrong with using your rap? No, what I'm asking you is, what's wrong with using your talent, knowing that you have the ability to go viral? Like you said, North did things knowing it would go on Worldstar. What's wrong with using that talent?
Well, you see, look, what Cap just said right now is perfect. Everybody knows Worldstar is for fuck shit. Like that shit that ends up on Worldstar is because it was some crazy, like, bugged out shit. It's not because
MR
what is entertainment? What is entertaining to y'all? What is entertaining to y'all? Y'all want to see a battle of like, hey, let's do positive compliments. You want to see entertainment?
Entertaining was what Amar did. Amar did not go into that shit right and saying, yo, I'm gonna get on Worldstar for exposing this shit right here. He just thought it was a fireball. When this dude Stone Cold stuttering people, he knew what that shit was gonna do. Now you done breeded a million other people to come in here and do the same type of shit. I'm not saying what's wrong with it. I'm just asking, what's the issue with coming in here and rapping like you're supposed to?
Why use battle rap?
Because it's not enough people. It's not enough people talking about the rapping. That's why. That's the problem. Yeah. Enough people's not talking about the rapping. You got people. You got people who would rather entertain the fuck shit than the rap shit. Like
nigga run around here stealing shit. Like you don't need battle rap. So why use battle rap as a crutch to say, okay, I'm gonna become a battle rapper just to get on Worldstar?
And then when you got in it, remember Daylight was about to make a league? I forgot
again,
what the name of the league was.
To answer that question is because it's easier. It's easier. It's easier. Battle rap to battle, battle rap is free to most people. You know, battle rap is, if you was a fortunate person to walk in a battle rap on some, a guy who was in this shit, you ain't paying for your footage. You just writing your raps. So if you done figured out already, oh shit, I can get on Worldstar for free and then get popular off this shit too. Yeah, why not? You can use the notoriety for whatever you're trying to do with life or whatever. But if you know you got that talent, why not use it? That's what millionaires do.
What you think, Chef? What you think? Talk to me, my nigga.
I just think that it's very addictive for some people. Like, once you get a taste of that Worldstar life, you just, okay, this is what I want to do. So, I mean, some people put their focus more on Worldstar than their actual battles. Like, all right.
Let me ask y'all, do y'all think Benji had that idea when he got on Worldstar?
When he Stone Cold?
Mm-hmm.
I think he was trying to have a great moment. I don't think he knew the Worldstar, because when I spoke to him prior to the event, he like, yo, bro, I got a moment that's going to change battle rap. So I'm like, a moment that's going to change battle rap. I didn't believe it was going to hit Worldstar. And then it seemed like once Benji did that, now it's like, okay, the door's open now. Everybody, all right, Worldstar. But are you still caring about the battles? You could be messing up your league. Look at the bottle situation. That could have went really ugly in the building. That could have went very ugly in the building for people but see, this is the box you put yourself in. Because now, if I know that you're all about the antics, why waste my time writing 3 rounds? I'm just going to come in here, rap some bullshit, and then I'm going to pull a scorpion claw, several shit out my pocket.
Can I ask you a question? Because me and you battled, and I'm a person known for antics. Did you think I was going to have an antic for you?
Yes, I did. When I saw you, you threw me off, my nigga.
Were you surprised that I didn't have an antic for you?
Absolutely, but it made me put my guard up a little more, because I'm like, okay, when I saw you, I'm like, okay, I don't see no black and gold. I don't see the Golden Squad nigga. Oh, he probably gonna have these niggas come out on some sneaky shit. You know what I mean? Like maybe for me, because I'm used to hearing the music, the belt, the glasses. So when I didn't see none of that, I'm like, the fuck is this?
Was that disappointing? Was that disappointing, or was it just like whatever? Like okay. Let me ask.
No. Hold on, Dizzy.
For a person who was expecting an antic, can I ask this question real quick? A person who was expecting an antic from a person, and you battled me, I don't do an antic. Is that a letdown, or is that it? What is that? How is that received?
It's kind of a letdown because you prepare yourself for it and you overthink it. Like, okay, damn, what is he gonna do? I know he's gonna do something. Like, he's not gonna just come on some regular shit. So when you came regular, I was really like stuck.
Yo, Cheffie, I felt for you. I probably wrote some of my best material because it was so personal. Because of our relationship, I felt I don't want to do that. I want to rap and show you my talent. Like I want to show you. I feel when you do antics, it's something about when you pick and choose them. It's like you pick and choose on who you do them with based on your relationship with the person. And
but let me ask you a question, Dizzy. Dizzy, I got a question for you, right? So how does it feel, right? Because you've been in battle rapping for how long now? You've been battle rapping for a while now. So you've seen a couple of different eras.
I've been battle rapping for 2 years. I've been around battle rap for a while.
I've been around battle rap for a while. So how does it feel when you come in preparing for a person to give 3 rounds And then when you know somebody like Rex can come in and slam a hat and something like that could potentially win a round, when Suge could come in and pocket check you, and you could have came in with some of your best material, person could just use the antic and completely overshadow you. As a battler, do you feel that's fair for someone to be able to do that? Or is that a part of the game now? Because 10 years ago,
I personally don't like that shit. I personally don't like that shit, but I understand the game because I've been around that game. I understand, like, that's something you just got to put up with. Like you have to figure out and be creative enough to overbear and just stand out on your own, even when niggas have that hat slam and that pocket check shit, because you gonna figure out eventually, like, nigga, you got something that can counter that shit too. And I think my journey, I learned that I can do what them niggas do. I can do what I want to do, and I can do other shit that other people have never done before. So it's like, you gotta just respect the journey or whatever. Like, you do want to complain about that shit, and I'm a nigga who complain about that shit, but I'm also a nigga who loves the game. I study the game. I'm watching everything, so I want to evolve with this shit. So while I'm complaining, I'm working at the same time. So it's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get my shit eventually. Like, niggas gonna see what I'm doing eventually. I'm gonna get my shit. So you can overlook my shit now, but eventually you gonna see what I'm doing, because it's gonna be to a point where you gotta see it. Like, you can't miss it.
That's a fact. And I feel like antics, they overshadow your true talent.
And you know what's crazy is that's why I kind of don't do antics no more. Now, I haven't done an antic in maybe like a year, but I know I had that stigma of, oh, this nigga does antics. And I hear a lot of people go, oh shit, like, you didn't do an antic, but you still did something captivating and whatever. And I'm trying to just learn how to do that a lot more with my actual talent of rapping. So a nigga like Cheffie can be like, nah, I don't know what to fucking prepare for that nigga. I don't know if that nigga was gonna do this, that, but I don't want a person to go, oh, nah, I was expecting an antic, and when he did it, he didn't do it, I was disappointed. Nah, I want you to be like, that nigga just that shit was special. You feel me?
I definitely understand what you're saying, you know, and I believe there's a spot for everybody, because I believe the highest point you could get with the antics and gimmicks and shit like that is a person like Dot. I feel like Dot is like the golden child for
the GOAT,
the new age, the GOAT.
Lucci is.
Get the fuck out of here. I even had to say that like a Lucci. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Yo, this nigga. Why you say that,
Yo,
Chef?
the way that nigga captivate is dope, though. The way he captivate is dope. He don't rap good though. That's why niggas don't gravitate to him. But if he rap as good as he was captivating with that Scarface shit, he would be good. Like, he got potential to be the GOAT. He can learn how to rap. He can learn how to rap, and that's what's dope about Lucci. You feel me? Like, he got that talent to do what he do.
But
that's God given.
You got Kapo on now.
Listen. We ain't gonna praise no We Go Hard nigga on Cali Radio.
But I also think there's another reason why. I think there's another reason why a lot of battle rappers do what they do. And, you know, they might be hiding behind something, or it might be an alter ego. And there's a perfect person I got. This nigga wears shades to every battle with the eyes on top of them. And I always wonder, why the fuck he do that? Yo, Kapo, what's cracking, my nigga?
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Get your weight up, son.
Everybody can hear me?
Facts. We hear you,
definitely hear you, cuzzy.
What's going on, man? I heard y'all niggas was out here talking about antics and shit, and y'all gonna include the king of antics. Are y'all serious?
Get your weight up, son.
I should back smack each and every one of y'all niggas.
I always wanted to know what the fuck, where the glasses came from. Because
yes, what is the origin behind these? We need to know.
Have you always wore glasses to your battles? Do you wear your glasses in regular life? Like, are you at work? Do you have your glasses on at your job? We need to know. Do you fuck bitches with the glasses? We need to know.
If a bitch say put the glasses on and say get my weight up, are you gonna put the glasses on?
I would have no choice but to put the glasses on, bro. But the way it all started is because You know what? I had my first battle ever at my college. So when I did that, my roommate had these shades, and I'm like, yo, let me get them shits. I mean, booked them for his shits, went on stage, threw them shits on, and when I realized how much of an attraction it was, I'm like, yo, these shits is fire. Now I took it into the real battle rap world, and I just rocked with it. Feel me? Because I know all eyes is on me, all eyes is on my shades. And look at it, and look at me now. Like y'all don't even know who I am without the shades. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
a fact.
True. I mean, and niggas see me without the shades. They like, where the shades at? The shades is more famous than me now. Feel me? Like, you gotta throw them shits away.
But that's interesting. I got a question though. You said your first battle was in a college, right? Yeah. Shout out to that shit. The shades that you had, did you always have the eyes on them? Did you draw them on? Did it come like that? Nah, when did you add the eyes to the shades? Because that's very unique, my nigga. I never seen that before.
Yeah, I added the eyes to the shades because I still wanted people to look me in my eyes. Like it was it was basically it was a metaphoric figure of speech, if that makes any sense.
I had saved the chicken. I don't know what else he gonna eat with it. I had gave him some lettuce. My fault, y'all.
Oh shit! I was about to say I ain't eat yet. What y'all ain't gonna feed?
My fault,
y'all. Definitely didn't eat yet, nigga. But yo, Kapo, how did you feel when people started to say that your glasses were like an antic?
I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was mad because when I came in to battle rap, whether it's with the shades or not, I came in rapping. I've always been rapping. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been fire. But when it started off with the shades, it used to get me tight. But then, you know, everybody knows I'm a fan of Daylight. So I sat down, I hit him. No, I don't know if anybody knows this, but I actually speak to him time to time. So I hit him up. I was trying to get some advice. I'm not gonna lie, he hit me back up like a month and a half later, but it's all good.
Hey, Bucks hit me like a month later when I got some advice for him. Don't worry about it.
Word, like so he was, and that's when I just started capitalizing off of it. And I had to make people look past the shades. And I accomplished
it. So not to cut you off, why in your first Coliseum battle you didn't wear the shades in the triple threat? Why didn't you wear them?
Because that's a good question. I'm not gonna lie, because I really wanted to wear my shades, but I just felt like it was something new. I wanted to see how it would feel to start something fresh. And it's crazy because my first battle in the Collie, when I didn't wear the shades, everybody was disappointed. And I'm just like, what? Like y'all,
it's a body y'all now. You think the glasses overshadow your talent?
Yeah. Well, no. The glasses didn't overshadow my talent. The glasses overshadowed me as a person. Like the glasses could go right on stage by itself, and I could put a voice record next to it and press play, and that shit will get all the views. Like it don't have to be a body behind them shades no more. You know what I'm saying?
It's stupid.
That ass, man. Like that shades get views. Benji had my shades on. What? Benji's all over the fucking. Like, you know, anybody who put the shades on is just like, them shits is like, I don't know how to explain them shits, but they a gift and a curse.
Capo shades is possessed, my nigga.
Nigga said just Capo. We was talking earlier. Do you think that antics are killing the game? You think props and antics are killing the game as far as battle rap?
Nowadays, yes. I'm not gonna say it's killing. I'm not gonna say it's killing the game. It's just not being used wisely. You know what I'm saying? Because a person like me, I'm an entertainer before all. So I feel like antics are necessary for you to get your point across. In order for people to watch, like I came into battle rap. I don't want people. You see how we go hard? They're able to play their battles on the radio. I don't want my battle to be a battle that could be played on the radio. You know what I'm saying? I want you to watch me. You know what I'm saying? I want you to see what I'm doing. I want you to pay attention to me and only me. So that's what makes me say that antics are necessary. But a lot of people don't know how to use antics. They don't know when to use them. You know, so it's being used carelessly. That's all it is. It's not really killing the game because it could be stopped. It gotta be It got to be developed right. It got to be executed right. That's why I love when Dizzy, every time this nigga Dizzy come on, he got the golden mic, and they got the mic, got the speaker attached to it. And now,
except when he battled me, Capo. Except when he battled me. When he battled me recently, he didn't do none of that. He just came as regular Dizzy Spade.
Wow, yeah, I heard about that, and I'm not gonna lie. A person like me, that I've always been a fan of Dizzy. Let's get that clarified. But then when he became Hollywood Hogan, I was like, I like him. I like this new guy. So when I heard that he didn't do it, I was just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's Hollywood? I want a Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but it's just like Brasi don't know about this, but it's just like Dragon Ball Z, my nigga. Goku can beat a nigga ass in Super Saiyan mode, but sometimes he can fuck a nigga up to show you like I don't gotta power up to beat you up. So Dizzy felt like
but let's be honest. Let's be honest. How many times does Goku fight regular? Let's be honest with ourselves. We can lie to each other, but let's be honest with ourselves. Goku don't fight regular, and every time he do fight regular,
talk that Lux shit. This nigga always turn into Lux somehow.
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing this Dragon Ball Z shit. We not about to do that because I'm confused.
Oh, bro, you watching that shit the last
We all Brasi, right?
Definitely not doing that right now.
Yeah.
That nigga's not doing that.
Right now.
But what I'm saying though is like, all right, boom, but the antics and stuff, like they like made battle rap get seen in a whole different type of spotlight and perspective. Like Murder Mook took the game to a certain level. And if it was going on since 2008, we always had a chance to blow up to where we at now. Do you think the game is just transitioned over into a more appealing type of thing? And if it is, Daylight would be like, shouldn't he be on a Mount Rushmore of this shit? Because really, Soulja Boy is a big part of hip hop, and he's a legend because he really introduced niggas to the ringtone era, to the YouTube era, period. He was one of the first ever superstars. So Daylight gotta be put up there in the legend category just because the fact that he took the game to another level with the bullshit.
When it comes to entertainment purposes, there's only a few that can be considered legendary, which would be Daylight and Lux.
Do you think it's a difference from a good antic and a bad antic?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
A bad antic is Flip Graham's fat ass having his titties flop all over the fucking camera. That's a bad antic and a waste of your time.
But how is it a bad antic when the outcome is still the same? The outcome was you getting fame from it. What makes it bad?
Because now you got to walk around with that stench. You got to walk around with a stench that you had titties flopping all over the internet. You want to walk around with everybody laughing at you because your titties was flopping all over the internet, then that's fine.
But that's the purpose of Worldstar, bro, for people to laugh. That's the purpose.
Nah, bro.
Bro, listen, I only watch Worldstar to see niggas get knocked out and for black people to act like fucking coons. That may be racist. But
no. Oh, my fault. We talking about Worldstar. Yeah. Okay. We talking about Worldstar, then yeah. But if we talking about antics overall, that's not how an antic is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
I think Professor Sean was a great antic.
Professor Sean was that is a perfect example because I wanted to use someone else that wasn't Lux or Daylight. Professor Sean was perfect. You want to know why? Because he was showing his story. He was entertaining, but like whether he would have did it or not, he would have still rapped. Where I'm coming from, but he just brought entertainment to the light of him rapping. You dig?
What about Goods and the Fidget Spinner? You think that was a good antic?
Goods and the Fidget Spinner Goods isn't really an antic type of guy. So for him, it worked. It worked.
How did it work? Like, what the fuck? What was the point of that antic? If you even want to call that an antic.
He usually has a cup in his hand. So
is that an antic supposed to be?
The fidget spinner was to replace the cup. The fidget spinner was to replace the cup. That's why I said for him it worked. It wasn't all that. Not like if you want me to use my honest opinion, it wasn't all that. But for Goods to be Goods, Goods has his own backstory behind him. Goods always has the cup. So
let me ask you, Capo, since you know that backstory, and I'm sure there's a lot of fans of you, and I've been a fan of you for a while, so I done followed your journey. when you're writing and when you go into a battle, do you think about the fans that watch your triple threat match that are probably upset that you didn't wear the glasses? Or is it something that you just do spur of the moment?
I always worry about the fans. I do it for the people. That's what I do this shit for. I love this shit and I love entertaining people. So when I realize that I'm not entertaining somebody, then my job isn't done. I ain't do my job. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I lost. That's why I say I lost that battle.
Was this? When you wore them contacts the day that you battled me, was that also part of your antic?
That was definitely part of the antic because that was the antic revealing how, since everybody want me to take the shades off so bad, you're going to see what happened. So now I take the shades off and the monster comes out. You know what I'm saying? So yes, that was an antic. And that's why after I took the shades off, I just started snapping the way I was, snapping on you, snapping on Reddy.
I thought you was going to do some Michael Jackson shit because you called me Michael in the beginning of the round.
I did. I'm not going to lie. That was pre-thought of, but due to the fact of the time management, I didn't have enough time to fit that in and execute it the way I wanted. I thought you was going to have niggas start doing a thriller dance and all that. Yeah, you see? You jumping the gun. I was about to say I had a whole lot going into that thought, but I ain't have enough time to execute it perfectly.
You doing a lot.
Like I said,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. The nigga had me nervous, but I ain't show it on camera. When he pulled them shits off, because remember, he had his eyes covered for a second. Then he showed me them something like, what the fuck? But I didn't want to react on camera. I'm like, this nigga over here about to do something.
You dead covered your face, boy. I ain't even gonna hold you. You dead covered your face.
Dizzy, you still there, my nigga?
Yeah. You can hear me?
So, yeah, I can hear you. So the whole you doing a lot thing, you feel me?
Right.
Now, people may think you wrote that, but is it true? How that came about?
Okay, so this nigga Benji an asshole. Free my nigga Benji, free John. So the nigga ruins a battle that I had against Bandana Boogie. A lot of people don't know that. This nigga Benji decides he wants to have an argument with K-Shine while I'm battling. This is like my third battle ever in my career. I just fucking battled Al 40.
That really happened, him and K-Shine really got into it?
K-Shine and Benji Lolo are fucking having this wild, crazy argument during me and Bandana Boogie battle. And while they having this argument, people not paying attention to my shit. And I'm an entertainer, so I'm trying to do wild extra shit to get people to pay attention. And while I'm doing all this extra shit, a fight break out. And when a fight break out, the event shut down. And Bandana Boogie was like a nigga at that time was wild buzzing. The nigga was in a trap. It would have been a good look for me at the time. And niggas paid that for that plate. And I was like, yo, this nigga Benji really fucked that shit up for me. You feel me? So I had a grudge against him naturally. And then
had a vendetta against Benji for that.
And then I'm from East New York. Benji from East New York. So like that nigga is a nigga known in East New York. I'm a nigga known in East New York. So like it was just like, all right, cool. And Benji Crip. I had a vendetta against some nigga, so I was just building my own personal vendetta against that nigga. So so time goes on or whatever. I'm trying to battle on Coliseum. I'm supposed to battle this nigga Blake Winters. Blake Winters goes, nah, I can't battle you. I gotta take care of home. I don't understand what the fuck that means at that time in my battle rap career. I'm like, take care of home. I'm not on no league or nothing. I'm just a battling. So I'm like, the fuck is this nigga talking about? Take care of home, dumbass nigga. Fuck that nigga. Fuck Blake Winters. If I ever battle him, I'ma smoke his dumbass.
Is that still
City go? So City like, yo, I got you a battle. I got you Benji Lolo. I'm like, oh, it's lit. So Benji with the Worldstar shit, all that shit come about and all that. Nigga Benji kicked my ass, but the nigga do a blog before we battle. And when he do a blog, he do this blog with Bless the Mic. Bless the Mic was a nigga who did an interview with me with my Rex battle. And the nigga knew I didn't pay Rex for the battle. He know the whole story of how I got my Rex battle. And he was there when I got paid for my Rex battle. He go to Benji and go, yeah, you know, this nigga spent his whole security check on that Rex battle. And them niggas shot a blog and that shit got mad views. Nigga MR made mad clips about that shit. Nigga nigga had that shit going in the battle rap circuit. So when Bless the Mic started talking during a round, that I was like, yo, this nigga doing a lot. Like, you did enough, my nigga. I'm getting my ass kicked already, my nigga. Like, the fuck? He don't need help. So, and that's where that shit came from.
Okay, so when did you realize that you were starting to go viral with it?
I realized when after the battle, when me and this nigga was like I wasn't mad no more. I was like, all right, cool. Like, niggas laughed at it, and I even laughed at this shit. And the nigga was like, yo, you still mad? Like, we both outside. Like, what's up, nigga? And we in East New York type shit. So it's like, what's up? And I'm like, yo, what's up? And it was just like the energy was different. And the nigga, we sitting there like sharing like street stories from the hood and all that. And the nigga Benji just giving me advice on how to get better. And my next battle was on Coliseum. And the nigga Benji was like, yo, you know what would be crazy? If you said the doing a lot shit before everybody else said, because you know they dropping our battle first. And I debut on Coliseum November 20th. And they dropped that battle that day of me and Benji. And the nigga T.Y. goes, yo, we got Mr. Doing a lot. And everybody started going crazy. And then everybody started putting it in their bars. Everybody started putting it in their bars. So, and then Benji started embracing that shit. Like, yo, I made that nigga do that shit. And what happened was I just started getting better at battle rap. So I just took that. I was like, all right, cool. I wore my L and got better and just made other shit. And
that's how You Doing a Lot was born. That's fire.
That's how you
bro. The first time I met Dizzy, the night I battled Kapo, like when Dizzy walked in, I'm literally watching niggas and bitches like, yo, that's the Doing a Lot nigga. Yeah, I think that's the Doing a Lot nigga.
Yeah,
that's really crazy.
Yo, what's funny is the day that this nigga Cheffie battled Kapo, he battled Myers, and that was the first day I became a fan of King Kapo. That nigga was captivating. That nigga was captivating. That nigga was amazing that night, my nigga. No funny shit.
My nigga was doing everything, bro.
Yo, Kapo.
Yeah.
You ever had a moment?
Come on, man.
You ever had a moment or you ever did something where you feel like you should have went viral or it should have been spoke about way more? Because you did a lot of different type of antics, bro.
Yeah.
I know you thought one of them was going to pop.
Nah, hell no. I have it in the stash. I just don't have the right opponent to use it against. Like, it's not the right time yet. Like, and I don't want to oversaturate my antic. I don't want my antic to be one of these 15-second of fame antics that you see everybody else getting. I want my shit to be at the right time so my shit could be legendary, talked about forever, and it will be. Believe that.
So you feel you haven't made that type of shit yet where it's like, all right, this is the one right here.
I haven't done it purposely. I purposely haven't done it. I could have been made it on Worldstar if I wanted to, honestly. Look at the people I was up against. In that three-way, I could have easily made it to Worldstar. I was on stage with two of the biggest antics. Like, they're both antics. Benji and North. They're walking antics, bro. I could have easily made it.
So that's fire.
It's not time.
I've always wanted to, get a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? I got my nigga Marcus in the building. You feel me?
What's good?
And, what's good, my nigga? As a fan of this shit, I really want to know, what do you look for when we watching battles? We got a lot of different type of personalities on the phone right now.
I see that. I mean, what I look for somebody I look for something different, like creativity, sense of humor. Of course, bars and everything else. Like, so the total package, like no lacking in what you do. Like,
so when a person comes out and have you seen a Dizzy Space battle? You seen a King Kapo battle?
Yeah, the first battle I seen with Dizzy was him and P Easy. Now that battle had everything. That battle was fire. That battle was a class. I watch that battle every day because that's what brought me into battle rap. Like, that's what got me watching Kali. That's what got me watching We Go Hard.
What's up?
Salute, bro. I appreciate that, man.
Entertaining,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Dizzy was like, he was really like,
Dizzy was going off.
P Easy. He was on some other shit.
So when you watch a Dizzy battle,
got real personal. He said, you know, a couple schemes, you know, references, you know, some couple wrestling bars. Like he did his homework.
So let me ask you a question. What do you come to see? Do you come to see Dizzy rap, or do you come to see Hollywood and everything that comes with it?
That's a good question.
I come to see Hollywood, basically.
Okay.
That's a good ass answer. See, I told you.
But now listen, here's the thing, Marcus, right? Because Dizzy just had a battle recently against Cheffie, the MVP. And it might have been one of his best performances to date. But as a fan, would you feel let down knowing that Hollywood wasn't there in attendance as much as you probably would expect? But it was one of his better performances.
You mean not giving us 100%?
No, he wasn't Hollywood. The show that you get with Hollywood is different than you get with Dizzy the rapper. Dizzy the rapper is a different type of. Dizzy, can you explain it?
All right, so let me ask you this. So the battle with him and Tanya, was that Hollywood or Dizzy?
I would say that was probably like that was
all right. So I like that one. I ain't gonna front.
That was like with that battle, it was probably like a blend of both. I think probably like both. It was like a blend. I don't know.
That was Hollywood right there, right?
Yeah. Like Cheffie wasn't. I ain't gonna lie. Like Cheffie, me and Cheffie was a personal battle. I wouldn't even say like Cheffie kind of like battled like the spades part of my dynamic. You feel me? Like I was. It was a different. It was a really different battle, and I feel like y'all gonna see it.
They both had the crowds behind them. Like that was like I would say like a Shawn Michaels, like Undertaker moment right there, like a WrestleMania moment, like in a battle rap phrase. I would say.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Marcus. Because as an artist, you know, sometimes we want to show you a different person that we are. Like I said, there's a difference between Dizzy and Hollywood. So we ask you as a consumer, as a person that's buying into what we're doing, do you think it's on us to show you something different? Or is it like, you know, I only come to see Hollywood. This is what I want to see. I don't want to see something different. Some people, when Hollywood turned into Hulk Hogan, and when he went to the NWO, people didn't like that. Is it about you guys having to grow up with the MC? Jay-Z isn't rapping what he used to rap 10, 15 years ago. He grew up.
I mean, you gotta grow too. Don't get me wrong. You gotta grow in what you do. You can't do the same thing over and over.
So as a fan,
it's about growth and development.
It's right. You're definitely right. It is all about growth and development, man. You know, it's all about knowing when it's time to give this out, when it's time to not. And some people just can't accept when it's time to be over. Like my nigga Carmelo. Shit, that hurt to say.
Yeah, but don't y'all think that go on that isn't that more on the artist though? Like that's on the artist.
I mean, he's not my favorite. I'm saying he's like the person that brought me in. I got, you know, I just watched Cheffie and Sin Flea. I think Sheffie's nice. I know I saw your battle with before. I think you nice too. And then I saw Blake and that other dude. It was like an old one. I think it was like a 2016 footage. That battle was fire.
Him and Jay Slash.
Like they both went off. Like those are kind of battles I like seeing. Like, you know, one of those battles like it's hard to choose a favorite. That's the kind of battles I like watching. Like both of them giving their 100%. Like that's what I like to see.
Yeah, man.
I know this is a biased sport.
Again, you know? I just want to apologize for hitting Sin Flea with a 21-minute clip. I didn't do it right.
Fucking nerve with this nigga, man.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Sin Flea, he all right to me, but I feel like he was warming up at the last minute. Like,
yeah, bro. A lot of people said that, bro. I think Sin Flea best battle to date is him versus Mo Moolah. I felt like he was just snapping in that battle a lot. I felt like maybe because, you know, we're still coming off that stigma. We're still coming off that stigma as being battle city rappers. So I feel like they didn't take us serious our first year in college.
Hey, man, it's all about presentation, you know?
Yeah, I understand. Like I said a couple days ago, you know, fans look at it from battle rappers. You know, what we really want is like, we want to see entertainment. We want to see bring the all. That's what I want to see.
Do you want to see me hit somebody with a chair?
Hey, man, whatever you do, man.
Hey, man, but listen.
Just let it go.
The game is out of control, my nigga.
But that's the basis of this whole entire conversation. You feel me, my nigga? Because Hollywood comes out and he comes out with the microphone, with the jacket, with the championship belt, and getting the crowd hype. And then you got the music in the background.
For your example, like you let your bars, like you let people feel your bars. Like when I was watching Battle Ball before, I felt that. I felt everything you were saying. Like you give off that energy, you know. Like that's what I like to see. Like show your.
But let me ask you a question.
Let me feel your passion in the sport. That's what I like to see.
How would you feel if I came out the next battle with an antic? There's something completely different. You're not expecting this from me at all. I come out with a fucking antic my next battle.
I mean, yeah. You know, if you shock me, I'll tell you. If it's entertaining,
I think more for him. Like you would be able to do an antic as long as your bars matched like the same energy. Like you can't just do an antic and then rap bullshit the whole battle and still expect somebody to be like you fire.
Like
so you gotta have a balance to the antic in the bars.
So basically, at the end of the day, it comes down to the MC and the artist to really guide where the consumer gonna go. Whatever I write really should dictate how my audience take it.
And coming off of Kapo and Dizzy, like this generation of battle rap right now, it really is going into that. You have to be an entertainer. You can't just be bars. Like you gotta be it's just like wrestling. When it was all about the wrestlers and everybody got bored of the wrestling, so they had to start doing the extra shit, and that's when you had DX and Stone Cold and The Rock and all of that other shit. That's battle rap right now. You're seeing all these new characters pop up because that's how you grasp people's attention. Like we already know attention spans is short. So to keep somebody paying attention to you, you really got to do some out of this world shit. Plus,
you be able to rap a lot.
Plus you got to be able to rap.
Facts.
This is really the era of antics and bullshit. Like, I don't know. I've been listening to the show, and this is really the era where, like, you can really rap, but if you're not coming with a little bit more, the niggas is not paying attention to you. So nowadays, niggas do more antics than they do rapping, and it should be like, bruh, I thought we was battle rapping, not fucking watching each other play games and shit and do dumb shit on stage. So I feel like niggas definitely got to find that equal balance of antics and battle rap. Not more antics than rap, and not, you get what I'm saying? At this point, it's like, what else can y'all do besides fucking break glass or fucking
play the Bow Wow music?
Like, facts. I fucked that up though, but facts.
And you want to know why that's so fire?
You're all the way a battle rapper. You're all the way.
And it's so fire that Cat. And it's so fire that, you know what I'm saying, you just jumped on the line like that. Because hold on, and this is who is this? Can you introduce yourself so we can make sure the audience get you?
It's Cat.
All right, bet. You know what I'm saying?
Chaos Radio in the building. Chaos Radio's in the building.
Chaos Radio in the building. Go subscribe to that shit on Thursdays. We do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's so fire that
another thing, y'all gotta have delivery. Like that's the number one thing with me. I gotta see delivery. Like I don't want to see you standing there rapping, you know, just being all
facts, because niggas be wild boring. Like they bars,
like
standing there with they like just standing there, like bro,
like move
bounce
around,
like get hype.
And that's, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. That's wildfire Cat jumped on. Because what I'm saying is next week, the show that we doing for y'all next week is going to be focusing on the media and battle rap and how y'all come into the building and how does it feel to be a female in battle rap, or how does it feel to be a male in battle rap covering the sport? When you come in, what you looking for? Dealing with people's egos and different type of shit like that. It's a sticky game that you're trying to cover.
Thing, like before the battles, I love how y'all sell fights on cam. Like that's what get me to watch y'all. Y'all sell them fights on cam, like Benji and Peasy. They sell fights on cam. I think MR did it one time. Who else?
Me and Cheffie did that shit while I was over in Harlem.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing.
That shit.
Fights, like get people to come and watch our battle.
It's a lot, and that's extra fire. You feel me? And Marcus, I'm gonna definitely get you on next week for the show because this is gonna be a fire episode. Cat, I appreciate you. We definitely gonna get you on next week. For Dizzy, my nigga Kapo, my nigga Menace, my boy Cheffie. Yo, it's been a fire episode. Legends with Brasi, my nigga.
I'm a fan of Cheffie. Cheffie nasty. Caught my attention. I only saw one battle. He caught my attention.
We're gonna get y'all on next week, man. We out of here, man. Where that theme music at? Season 4.
Season 4, nigga.
Season for myself.
I'm a dog, always been a sinner. Why you acting up? You ain't no killer. Leave them saying prayers for they niggas. I'm gonna make that go, no, I'ma hit them. I'm a dog, always born a sinner. Why you acting up? You ain't no killer. Leave them saying prayers for they niggas. I'm gonna make that go, no, I'ma hit them. Now, lean it back with my eyes low. Remember, loud was the hydro. Had a bad bitch wherever I go. Back to back pics, make a slideshow. With the 5-0, what do I know? 5 G's in the Cubano. When I'm so high in the dope ride, I've been the truth, they wanna go live. Ain't cause a nigga made it. Love me or leave me alone. Yeah, I've been going through hell, but they tell me that this where redeem it belong. I made it my home. Dead at the throne, I'm a guard to the day that I'm gone. Haze in the bomb. Let off a clip, make you dip to your favorite song. Click, bam, free my nigga Lolo, screaming till they free him. See for the week, get back a week. I need per diem, I'm a demon and a savior. Me don't need no favors, all these niggas talk is broke, and we don't speak your language. I'm a dog, I was born a sinner. Why you acting up, you ain't no killer. People saying prayers for they niggas. I'm gonna make that gun, no, I'ma hit them. I'm a dog, I was born a sinner. Why you acting up, you ain't no killer. People saying prayers for they niggas. I'm gonna make that gun, no, I'ma hit them. I'ma make it one. I swear I've done it before. Made it ring a couple hundred before. She love it cause I make her come when he go. Flow sweet, I start acting different. Saw it off, it's like half was missing. Punchlines, when it's dumb rhymes, that's stupid lines, no past addiction. Give me that, I need to take it all. Life for the line if I make a call. Keep it real, no fix it all. Better face it, y'all, I'm amazing. Hate that a nigga made it. Love me or leave me alone. Yeah, I've been going through hell, but they tell me that this where I demon belong. I said it before and I say it again. All in the game, I just played to win. Fully aware that these niggas apply. They can lay in the dead. You know I stay with a plan. Ain't got the K in my hand. I ain't nothing less than a grand. Now they ain't testing the man. Click back. I'm a dog, I was born a sinner.